Oh my fucking god, what am I doing with my life? Okay. But yeah, I've got like another hour before I need to make some dinner, maybe a bit more. So we've got an hour to make a tier list. Now, chat. This is going to be a very important tier list. This is going to be the ultimate tier list. Ignore the fact that I haven't watched half these films in maybe a couple of years. I've seen all of them, but just ignore that fact and take into think that I'm going to be making the most objective, critically impenetrable. You cannot question this list. This list will be so perfect that it will make Jesus weep himself. I have not seen Red Turtle, but it is not a Ghibli film, so it doesn't matter. This list will be so prolifically amazing that it will be like nothing the world has ever seen. I can't count Gits 2. I can't count that one episode of Ava they animated. I can't count Devilman OVA, which was animated by a lot of ex-Ghibli people. I can't count all these things, so that's going to be a problem. We're switching out to even crazier glasses because this is a very serious video. I need the serious glasses. We need to be insanely serious right now. I can barely see when I put these glasses on, but this is just where you need to be in your headspace when you make a video like this. Okay, everybody, we are ranking Ghibli films. This is going to be the objective list. This is going to be the best Ghibli list you'll ever see in your life. You are going to piss, shit, and maybe other stuff by the end of this list. You are not going to be able to understand the insanity of what's going to be happening. Right, so I've already put down some. These were my base ones. These are a couple of base ones I'm putting down. We are, yeah, gamer, break my orb, gamer. That is what's going to happen tonight. So, let me check. How are we looking? Is everything good for everyone in the chat? Because we're going to go unrelenting from this point on. Right, let me discuss these tiers that I've already put in. And I'm going to actually, right. I'm going to... Alright, so here we go. So I'm going to, I'm going to reset this. There we go. I'm resetting because we only did that for the thingamajig. But I'm going to add row below. I've added 2. Oh, okay. And we're gonna create a mistake. I don't know if we're gonna put anything in the mistake. I'm gonna create a mistake category. That's probably where Miyazaki's going. So, okay. So, I'm going to go through this one by one, and I'm going to make my decisions. Where's On Your Mark? Let's find out. I don't know if it's on this list. This list is kind of shit. So, this is just what I had. Alright, we're starting with Porco Rosso. S tier, baby! Let's go. No, not meh. Not B. Not A. S tier. It has a pig. What more do you fucking want? I don't know. I don't know what to say. Pig makes S. That as simple as that. So we start with this one. I made a video about it. Obviously, my favorite Miyazaki one. So I'm going to put that in S tier. S tier every time. It is the goat, but he's a pig. There's a plane, and also terrible text and accents in the English dub version. You know, some shit about fucking I'd rather be a pig than a fascist. Yeah, whatever. Let's fucking go. We've started with a hard S. I'm starting hard S. There's no way around it. Objectively, Porco Rosso S tier. Shut the fuck up. Don't give me that shit. We're gonna Joe. We're gonna put Where's Your Mark. We're gonna put that in the what tier am I gonna put that in? I don't know if it's actually on the list because the list is actually quite bad. Because it doesn't have a lot of them, I just have the main ones. But we're going to put that in the C column, I think, for now, but I'll think of it later. Alright, what's this one? Up on Poppy Hill. I'm pretty sure this is Up on Poppy Hill. Up on Poppy Hill, I'm going to put, not in the mare column. For now, I'm going to put Up on Poppy Hill in the B tier, but it could go in the A tier later. For now, it's going to be B. It's probably my favorite it's probably my favorite Goro. So I feel like it could kind of turn into an A or like a high, it's probably gonna be a high B for me for right now. That's where we're going to. Yeah, people should not be sleeping on the pig. Do not sleep with pigs. I think that's something that they say, isn't it? Let sleeping pigs. Is it? No, that's dogs, isn't it? Right. Hello, chat. How we doing? Nausicaä will be in the S tier. That's correct. But they don't have that manga version on here, which is again. All right. Laputa, 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 Laputa. Now, what am I going to do? I'm going to put Laputa right now in the B tier for me. Alright, I'm kind of taking this serious for a second, but this tier is going to become worse as time goes on. God damn it, fucking Joe. You know what, Joe? At the end, we're putting Dinner with Andre in S tier. Maybe I'll put the sarin gas attacks in there too. Only because of Nausicaä, though. Goro directed one more than one movie. Yeah, he directed like 3 of them. I'm gonna put Laputa here for now. Alright, we're gonna start kind of serious here. What the fuck is Laputa? Laputa is Castle in the Sky. Alright, if we're gonna get into some fucking history, boys. If we're gonna get into some history, alright, Laputa is the first official animated movie from Studio Ghibli. Do you know why this movie exists? Do you know why this movie exists? It exists because Takahata cannot handle money. Nausicaa made money. They created Studio Ghibli. And then suddenly, out of nowhere, Takahata goes, I'm going to make a 3.5-hour documentary about canals. And Miyazaki's like, oh my god, he's wasting all our money. And he's making a film about fucking canals. I'm going to have to mortgage my house. What am I going to do? And Suzuki looks at him and goes, you know, you could direct a film again. Wink. Wink, wink. You could make another film. Did I pay for this disaster? Yeah, there we go. We made this at community thumbnail, Ellie. Roni. But yeah, we have some important rules in the chat. I don't know if I've told you this, chat, but as soon as you disagree with my tier choices, if you disagree too hard, I actually lower them. So if someone tells me that something should be in an S tier enough times, I'm going to say 5 times, we actually lower it from its position. So I think we're on 3 now for Castle in the Sky. If people say it should be an S tier once more, I think it's going to go into the C tier. Test me once, and the objectivity of this list, which this is the ultimate objective list, will change, and it will become a worse film. Porco is definitely an S tier, so I will not complete it because it is in the S tier already. But if you say S tier about Laputa again, it may fall down a tier. Do not test me. Disagree with everything, Stephen. Miyazaki, just for that, you're going in the fucking mistake tier, you little bastard. If I could add you in, if I could add you into the mistake tier right now, Miyazaki, you'd be in there. Do it. All right. Fuck. How do I? All right. 1 second. I don't know how to. I wish I could add a fucking image into this chat, but I can't do that. That would make this so much better if I could add images into this thing, but I can't because all I would do is I just continue adding images in. I don't know how to do that though. I will put Miyazaki. You're gonna go in that tier at the end of the day. All right. Don't test me. Yeah, we made the thumbnail on screen. Laputa should be in the D tier. Alright, if the chat tells me it should be in the D tier, that means that it should be in the B tier. See, I have to opposite it. So if you say D, I say B. Put Takahata in the B tier. I'm thinking you could put Takahata in the T tier. Where is Kiyoshi? I don't know, Joe. I don't know where anything is. Oh, S tier, that's one way. HFC, that's one way. We're one warning away from Laputa going into the C tier, guys. Be very careful. Alright. Now we've got The Wind Rises. Alright, where am I going to put The Wind Rises? Alright, The Wind Rises. Well, alright, Wind Rises from the east. Wait, why the fuck is there not an E tier? I'm so confused by this. Why isn't there not... Where the fuck is the E tier? Wait a minute, we're going to make an E tier. Add a row below. E for east. And we're going to put Wind Rises in the East tier. That should be pretty good. I'm pretty happy with that. Aha, okay. This film, we're gonna let's see. Let's see. So we're gonna put I'm gonna put you currently. I'm gonna put you in the C tier for now. That's Ocean Waves. I quite like Ocean Waves though. I do quite like Ocean Waves. I'm feeling a C for now, but we may move it later on. I like the music quite a bit. I think it's a fun little film. In fact, I actually, despite that one video that got really popular on it, I know the guy who made it. I think he seems like a nice fella, but because they were so angry about the film and that like this should be the gay Ghibli video, no disrespect to them, I suppose. I'm actually gonna put in the B tier. B tier for like LGBT. Yeah, that makes sense to me. Gustavo, there is now an E tier. I have decided. Stephen Kun, put the Wind Rises in S tier or I'm taking you off your bed. Fucking come at me, Miyazaki. I've fought you for 1,000 years. You get the fuck out of here. Yeah, I mean, as I said, LGBT. For LGBT, Ocean Waves goes in the LGBT tail. Is it an E tier Ghibli film? It's an East tier. East tier. East tier. Wind Rises goes in the East tier. Right. The cat returns. The cat returns. Here we go. Here we go. Cat returns. Where are we going to put the cat returns? Where are we going to put the cat returns? Currently in C. I do like the cat returns. Currently, I will leave it in... put Ponyo in the S tier. Ponyo is already in the A tier, I think you find. What tier is the hit Ghibli film Die Hard? Die Hard's going to go in the D tier for Die Hard. Top of D, definitely. It's not a very good Ghibli film. It doesn't really give me that. But I'm going to... Alright. The Cat Returns has to go in the C tier for Cat. So that's just how this works. The video you're talking about is probably... no, that Jello Apocalypse video sucks, but it's not the one I'm going for. C for Cat is definitely true, Joe. That's what we're going for. Die Hard is a solid D tier movie from Ghibli. It doesn't make any sense why it would be a Ghibli film. I don't get it. Like, one thing, all the characters look weird. They look like real people. I don't know why that's the case. And like, there's broken glass on the floor. That's not very Ghibli-esque. And like, there's no like whimsy at all. It's a very weird Ghibli film. I do not agree that Die Hard is very good at being a Ghibli movie. The Car Returns should be at very least a B. Well, if it was... Yeah, if we were talking about the Car Returns would be a B tier. But we're talking about the Cat Returns. And the Cat Returns is C for Cat. Right. When Marnie was here... This is a film I've definitely seen. I've definitely seen when Marnie was here. I'm not lying right now when I say I'm going to put it in the LGBT tier next to Ocean Waves. You can retire all you want, Miyazaki. You probably should. Ava in the D tier. I mean, that one episode that they animated for Ava, which I think is episode 9 or 10, was not very well animated, apparent to the TV broadcast. And it was also late, so I'm going to give them a D for being late. If we could get that one episode of Ava, which Ghibli did animate, I would give it a D tier for being late and putting the schedule back. Faith is saying Ocean Waves is so bad. Ocean Waves, actually, when people tell me Ocean Waves is bad, I might move it up a tier. That's how this works. Episode 11. Okay. Is it episode 11? One of the early episodes they animated. But they were late. And it was not a good experience. What is this? Okay, this is Goro's movie. So this is going to go in the D tier, I think. That's probably true. I think Tales of Earthsea has some elements to it. Ocean Waves is bad for no kissing the homies. Well, I think they kissed, you just didn't look close enough. Yeah, Ghibli animated an Ava episode. They also were late. And I think they were off model. Okay. The Magma Diver episode. Trust me. I think the source Trust Me is very good. Earthsea B tier. Well, if the chat is saying B tier, I'm going to say D tier. I don't think it's bad. I think it's a little bit slow. It feels a little bit compromised. Very well animated. Doesn't seem to be a very good adaptation of the source material, though it does seem to take bits and pieces. I think it's a fine first go for someone who's thrown into it, and it finished upon... It was actually ahead of schedule. So actually, Earthsea will get a better mark than Ava episode 11, it was. The episode that they animated of Ava will get D tier further down because they were late, but Goro was ahead of schedule, so that's a D+. Okay. Yeah, actually, Porco Rosso could be in the triple S tier. I could make a triple S tier just for Porco Rosso. That's true. Right. Grave of the Fireflies. It's going to go in the F. Alright. Now let's put Howl's Moving Castle, the actual best movie, in the A tier. There we go. There we go. Perfect. You know, alright, so Grave of the Firefly has to go into the F tier because it's a really bad Ghibli movie because it's actually not owned by Ghibli. It's owned by the company that commissioned it. Ghibli only animated it. So like it's actually not, it's a terrible Ghibli movie. It's not even part of the canon. It's just a fake Ghibli movie. That makes me really angry. Almost as angry as like Starving Children. So that has to go in the F tier. It's unacceptable. F for Fireflies. Also, yeah, that's true. F for fake. Yeah, true. It's not a real story. Ghibli movie. That's absolutely true. Yeah, Wind Rises in the East tier. Yeah, that's true. They're like Firefly glasses, I think. Right. Borrowers, right? Is this Borrowers? I've never actually watched it, but I'm going to put it in the B tier for Borrowers. K. The Wind Rises in the E tier for East. And you know, no, Mononoke is in the M tier for Meh. Ah, Kiki, here we go. Kiki will go in the depressed column. D for depressed. Oh, Arrietty. Arrietty is basically the Burrows, so it's going in the B tier. It's not S tier for me. Okay. Mo, no? Who's Mo? Moe? Yeah. Oh, thank you, Plain Dog. We made the thumbnail on stream. Ah, Mr. Brooks, thank you. How's it going? Hey, man. Have a great night. Got to go to bed. Have you read all of the Earthsea books? I unfortunately have not read any of them at this time. They seem like they'd be a good read, but I just I have a very hard time struggling on reading much stuff, and I've had so much to do recently. The only books I've had to read are ones for videos. It is whitewashing the struggles of the Uber Eats driver. That is true. Oh, I don't like Mononoke much? No, I have no trouble with Mononoke, but it does need to be in the M tier for Mononoke. That is true. I mean, yeah, it is basically like Uber Eats, but the witch version, right? Right, so where were we? Yeah, so Kiki, D for depressed. Aha! A true S tier movie. The wind. No, sorry. What the fuck's it called? The wind doesn't rise. There's a whisper in my heart, but the wind does not ride. One of the biggest influences on post-war feminist fiction. Wait, sorry. What are we talking about? Totoro? Is Totoro post-war feminist fiction? Or is it Kiki? Or is it The Wind Rises? I'm so confused right now. Uber Eats. Boku no Pico is not included. It's too old. Mononoke overrated. Mononoke goes in the M tier for being M. Oh, Earthsea. Oh yeah. No, Earthsea's pretty cool as a book. We have not rated Nausicaä yet. That's true. It doesn't rise in my heart. No. The funniest the way. Okay. Earthsea is very much inspired Harry Potter a lot. Oh, it inspired Harry Potter a lot? Oh, God, that's going to get an F tier then. Oh, gross. Can I just put that... If it inspired... Oh, no, okay. In the F tier now. If it inspired Harry Potter, in the F tier. No, it's gone. It's bad now. You've made it bad. But the novels seem pretty cool. Very influential to post-war. Yeah, I think people really liked the Earthsea novels in Japan. It seemed that way. Alright, so now, okay, we've got Only Yesterday. Now, where am I going to put Only Yesterday? It happened yesterday. Yesterday was Saturday. So maybe we put it in the S tier for Saturday. But then the ending, I don't really like the ending of Only Yesterday, so I think I'm going to knock it out of the S tier for Saturday and put it in the A tier. So yeah, I'm going to say, even though Saturday was yesterday, it has to be A tier for actually, the ending isn't as good, so it's not going to be in the Saturday tier. Only Yesterday could be in the Y tier, but I have to make one, that's boring. Lord of the Fireflies should be D at least. No, it's an F for Fireflies and also fake Ghibli movie, because it isn't a Ghibli movie. It was commissioned by a different company that owns it. Ghibli does not own it. Clearly rigged tier list. The tier list is obviously very rigged. The first 3 Harry Potter books. Yeah, but we're not talking about the quality of Harry Potter now. We're talking about the quality of JK, which is awful. Gamer moment. This is a whole gamer moment. We are talking the most gamer stuff right now. Oh yeah, and Brooks, have a nice one. Thank you very much for the £5. I hope you have a lovely night. This tier is only going to get worse from here, so it's probably best you leave now. Right. So next we're going to go to Totoro. Totoro will go in the... It's going to go in the... where we go? The C tier for I can't watch this film ever again. Can't wait until someone screenshots this tier and makes serious sense without context. Hell yeah, that's what I'm planning. Tier lists are all bullshit, so let's just go there. Alright, so yeah, C for I can't watch this film. That's where that one's going. And, okay. There's a big dude, and it rains, and he doesn't have an umbrella. That's not cool. Why doesn't Totoro have an umbrella? That's really unrealistic. Why doesn't Totoro have an umbrella? I mean, he has a coat, but the girl has an umbrella. Why doesn't he have an umbrella? I have a huge problem with this one instance in the film, which is why it's an S tier. C is for crime. Yeah, it's true. You should be committing crimes. He was ready to fight the ratio like... Yeah, of course. We're going hard on this. The leaf hat does not count as an umbrella. It will cover only a tiny bit of your head. The rest of your body is going to get soaked. He needs to get an umbrella. Why does he not have a big umbrella? This is a huge problem about the film. Do you not understand how technically this destroys the whole film? It's a giant plot hole. So that's why Totoro is only in the C tier. Dinner with Totoro was better. That is actually true. No. Ian, the East tier is for the wind. The wind rises in the east like the sun. That's why it's in the East tier. None of the other films are talking about wind. What a coincidence, Stephen. It makes a Ghibli tier the moment that YouTube removes the dislike counter. Yeah, I'm actually using that as my advantage. You can't dislike my video now, guys. Ha ha ha. But I will be making a dislike comment in the... when I clip this and put it on the other channel, I'm going to bring back the dislike comment so you can like my dislike comment and tell me how terrible I am in that comment. I knew this tier list was going to be laughs at the moment, but I saw the thumbnail. No. Alright. He's not an otter, he is a spirit, thus his fur is very sensitive to rain, as a spirit of the forest. So he needs to get a better umbrella, which is why he's in the C tier. Yeah, I'm going to get more. Succubus Steven is always F tier. I will be in the S tier by the end of this. Totoro plot hole ruins the... Yeah, I mean, as we know, plot holes ruin films objectively. This is the objective tier list, everyone. Do you not know this? Why is there a giant creature in this film to begin with? It doesn't make sense. Why does he have magical powers? I'm so confused by this film. I thought it was about a bunch of, like, little kids. Why is there suddenly magical creatures everywhere and, like, the spiders look funny? I do not agree with this film whatsoever. Cagliostro does not count on this list, unfortunately, because it's not Ghibli. I'd probably put it on the list just for the sake of it and put it in the G tier, but I can't. Plot holes are tropes, that is definitely true. We went through an hour of tropes, and now we know Spirited Away, S tier. No, it is in the A, it's going to be in the B tier. It's going to be the B tier because the name of Spirited Away is Spirited Away. That's S-A. We can't use S or A for Spirited Away, so it has to go in the B tier. That's how this works. I've never watched Arrietty, but it looks like the Burrowers. I thought it was the Burrowers, so I put it in the B tier. Borrowing shit is actually really fucking annoying. You know, you make a good point here about borrowing shit. I don't like it when people borrow shit and don't give it back. So actually, yeah, Burrowers is going to go in the F tier. You're actually completely correct. I was on Instagram, but then they ruined it for me and gave me a bunch of followers I can't... They basically ruined my Instagram experience, so I stopped using it. I'm on Twitter instead. As long as Wind Warriors is above Mononoke, I'll be happy with the list. Unfortunately, that's... Well, it probably will be. We'll see. We'll see about that. But, I mean, it's in the East tier. Mononoke is going to go the M tier for Mononoke. Okay. Spirited Away goes in the A tier. No, Spirited Away goes in the B tier because it's Spirited Away. It's using the S and the A. I can't put it in either of those. It'd be rude. It has to go in the B tier. Right. Pom Poko. Pom Poko. All right. Pom Poko. This has to be like the best Isao Takahata film. So this has to go in the top of A, maybe S tier. But it also... All right. Let's fucking go, guys. Let's fucking go. What's wrong with JK? Oh, she sucks. Yeah, fuck Arrietty. Well, I don't know about fucking... No, we're not fucking Arrietty. That would be inappropriate. We can't do that. She's too small. We're only fucking it because it's borrowing shit without asking. That's fucked up. Right. No. Ponyo is in the A tier for awesome film. There you go. Pom Poko is A tier. And, alright, we need to... Alright, we need to get into this. So, Pom Poko... Alright, some people have said this, and there was an interview, and some people take this out of context. There was an interview once where someone asked Takahata about eco-terrorism in Pom Poko. These are fools. These people do not understand basic shit. It is not eco-terrorism to defend your house from someone who's coming to destroy it. If you are in your house and a giant bulldozer came and tried to destroy your house so it could build a runway or something, you would not just sit down and die. You would try and do something about it. You know, this happened in Scotland a while ago when they were trying to build that golf course for Trump. But, like, they had to bulldoze people's houses to do it. And some people were like, no, you're not bulldozing my fucking house. Like, this is just basically, like, my dude, you don't let people destroy your stuff. Like, it's a certain point of view. To call them eco-terrorists would completely avoid the whole idea of the film. Like, it's their fucking home. Like, they're not terrorizing anything. They're just trying to... And the second thing is that it's actually a metaphor for the student rebellions in the 1970s, which you would understand if you knew anything about fucking history. Fuck! Ugh! So yeah, that's why it's an S tier. And actually, no, it's an S tier. It's an S tier. No, it's an S tier. Pom Poko is an S tier because people don't understand it. And that makes me mad. So that means it's became an S tier. It's the best Takahata film, maybe. No, Spirited Away probably will be in the B tier, but maybe it'll end up in the F tier if I move everything around. We'll see how it goes. Damn, I thought you said Ponyo was in the A tier. It might be later. We'll see. We haven't added it back in yet. Scotland is a D tier. I don't know if I'd give it a D tier for Scotland. I feel that would be a bit rude. I don't know. The man who goes against profit. All right, Pom Poko should be in the F. No, it is not a furry film. It is an S tier film for people who don't understand. It is super good. Hell yes, Pom Poko S tier supporting... Yes, it is the Palestine struggle. It is literally the Palestine struggle. That's true. Kiki is in D to spite neuralities. It's in D for depression, but yeah, I will spite neuralities at the same time. That's true. D tier. Yeah, okay. I came to the stream only to hear Steve rant and go off about monologues about anime history. Yeah, well, we're going to get that. We're going to get that about the history. All right, what the fuck is this one? Actually, no, this might be the best. This might be the best Takahata film, actually. I've completely changed my mind. I think, actually, we might move Pom Poko down to the top of A tier because My Neighbor Yamadas is actually probably the S tier film. It's probably actually the best Takahata film. And it's funny because it's the most sicko mode Takahata film, because it's the one where, like, Miyazaki left to go to the cabin for 6 months, and then Takahata was making his film, going on doing this thing like boo 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 boo, and he threw out all the ideas of scheduling. He was like, nah, fuck schedules, fuck structure, we're gonna do the film this way, and it went over budget and it went over time. Miyazaki came back and he was like, oh my god, everything's on fire, what did you do, Takahata? And he was like, I don't know, I was just making a film. And he's like, you can't make films anymore, you're insane. He's like, yeah, well, it doesn't matter though, does it? You just made a bunch of money, who cares? It's like that's what happened. So like that's why it's the best film. Is because it gave Miyazaki an existential nightmare, and it really stressed him out, as well as Suzuki, and they were both screaming. And it's S for screaming. That's why My Neighbor Yamadas is the best Takahata film. We'll see if Kaguya. So yeah, Yamada-kun is the most Asian film I've ever seen. That it might be. I like it. I like it very much, and that's why it's in the S tier. Even more history. LA puts out Gulliver's Trial. Well, the Gulliver's Trial is not fucking a Ghibli. Yamada's is B overall, but I'm gonna give it S tier for being the best Takahata film because it pissed off Miyazaki. F for fire. No, it's not fire film. It's Miyazaki was on fire, but Miyazaki's a mistake. So Miyazaki would go in the mistake tier. Yeah, S for screaming. There we go. So all right, Ponyo. That's going to go in the A tier. Now, where is it going to go in the A tier? I'm going to probably put it here for now in the A tier. Ponyo is it's a cool film. It's very comfy. I like it. A for what am I going to give A for? I remember there's an interview with there's an interview with Arno. A for Arno. It's going to be A for Arno because Arno talks about how he didn't necessarily care for the whole film of Ponyo, but he really liked the mother. He thought the mother was really hot, and he really approves of hot mothers. He really liked that character, so that's what he likes about the film the most. He thinks the hot mothers are really good, so to respect Arno's wishes, I'm going to put it in the A tier for hot mothers and Arno. So yeah, Ponyo goes in the A tier. Ponyo is a fish, that is true. Miyazaki stay molding. Miyazaki will mold all day. Put Whisper of the Heart in the B tier for bad dubbing. It does have bad dubbing, but it is still too excellent, and I feel like the bad dubbing, I hate it, but I don't have to watch the dub, so I'm okay with it being in the S tier, because it is genuinely great. I don't even know if Earwig's on this tier list, but to spite people, I would probably put it in the C tier, because I think that the outrage around the film was so fucking embarrassing to watch. So, yeah. Arno likes MILFs, what can I say? But yeah, I do not like the dub of Heart, and especially how they changed the ending. I think it's very disrespectful to do that to a dead man's film. But yeah, alright, so we're getting on to the next one. Kaguya. What are we going to do with Kaguya? Kaguya is a very pretty film. It's very pretty. It's a bit long. There's definitely some good stuff in there. I have some funny stories. Kaguya sounds like it was the most nightmarish film to make ever, because Takahata just didn't want to finish that film, and everyone on board was just like losing their fucking shit. Like, it's just like day by day the animators were just like, Takahata wants to do this, what do we do, Miyazaki, what do we do? I don't know, Suzuki, save me from Takahata's insanity, it's been 8 years of this, please save us. And he's just like, oh, just try and finish the film, just ignore what he says and finish the film. And that was just the whole experience. And then it's just like, Takahata's like, yes, I've spent 8 years making this film, but I have not finished the storyboards. Whoops. I guess we need to take a break for a while, so I finished the storyboards in the last year. Oh, yeah, there is no color palette for this film. I will just customize the palette of the film frame by frame. That sounds like a good idea to me. I'm Takahata. Yeah, Sawimi, yeah, Kiki goes in D for depression. Yeah, for sure. Cope and sieve, boy. Cope, sieve. That's how we do this. I'm going to leave Kaguya in the B tier for bamboo. That makes the most sense to me, that like Kaguya would have to go in the bamboo tier. Wind Rises in E for east, as in the wind rises from the east. "40-minute video about Kaguya. I don't have the documentary anymore. That's the problem. Like, I used to have a I rented the documentary on it, but it's expensive because there was like a making of documentary, but I don't have it anymore. So I feel like I would have to buy it again. And can I be bothered to buy the documentary? That is really the question. If I can find enough information on it, I might do, just because I think it would be funny to talk about how disastrous the production was. Warrior of the Wind is definitely S tier. That's true. That is absolutely true, Hayden. That is absolutely the right thing. Yeah, but yeah, sieve, cope, and mold chat, because the more you mold, the more I lower tier list scores. That's how this works. What film is next to Totoro? That is The Cat Returns. It is in the C tier for cat. Okay, you can buy the doc for me if you want. I think it's on YouTube. If you can find a physical... Well, actually, no. The digital copy would be fine. What film were we talking about last? So, yeah, Bamboo Cutter. That's B. Am I adjusting any of these films? Horus in the S tier. If Horus was on this tier list, it could go in the S tier. For... Should have made it quicker. Kiki in the D tier. Yeah, D for depression, and yeah, just to spite people, that Kiki goes in the D tier. Aha, here we go. Princess Mononoke goes in the M tier for Mononoke. There we go. That's perfect. Yeah, I think... Alright, and... Oh, okay. Here's the proper S. Here we go. This is a real S right here. So, unfortunately, the manga isn't here, which is really annoying. So, I'm going to have to lop these two together. So, together, the movie and the manga can go in the S tier next to Porco Rosso, because Nausicaa should be hanging out next to Porco Rosso in the bar. So, if we're in the bar, right, you've got Porco Rosso sits at the stool at the bar, and then Nausicaa sits at the table, and then... Is it Shisu? Is it Shisu? They sit at the kiddie table because they can't drink. So that's how it goes. So Porco is at the stool, the bar stool. Nausicaa sits down on the table with the people, and then the kids from Whisper of the Heart sit at the kiddie table. So that's how this works as a tier list. I can't make an N tier. I can't make an N tier, guys. I don't think you understand. Like, the tier lists have set in stone now. All the tiers are already... These are the tiers that exist in my world. Mistake, M, F, E, D, S, B, A, S. We can't make any more tier. I don't have the power. I'm not God. I can't keep making more tier, like, compartments. That's not how this works. No. Spirited Away can't be in the S or A tiers. That's too powerful. It has to be in the B tier, which I guess releases the final point. So, all right, we need to put Spirited Away in the B tier, and probably the bottom of the B tier for being really rude for being called Spirited Away. That's not actually the title of the name. Spirited Away is not the name of the film. It's not called that. It's like Chihiro some shit in Japanese. I don't fucking know. It's a B tier, absolute B tier. And yet Nausicaa has to sit next to Porco. Ashitaka certainly did smash. Probably. Alright. Spirited Away, S for Sasaki. No. Alright. Spirited Away goes in the B tier because S and A is in the name, so it can only be B tier. But there's a lot of things in the B tier now, so I might have to move stuff around. So I think because we have so much stuff in the B tier, that means that Up on Poppy Hill can go up to the A tier. That evens it out a bit. Alright. Oh, it's called Chihiro into Sen, is it? If it's called Chihiro into Sen, maybe it should be in the C tier. Alright, so this is how this works. This is how an objective list works. Yeah, Mr. Me, that's me. Cease your cringe posting. No. You're going to lose subscribers? Motherfucker, do you think I give a fuck about losing subscribers? Get the fuck out of here. Spirited Away should be in the D list for joining Disney. Yeah, Disney did sell out there to make them... Well, Disney always sells out, but Disney... Actually, I don't know if Disney would have done that, because they had a film coming out the same year, but it was an embarrassing film. But Disney probably would have put the works in to get Spirited Away the Oscar to begin with. They're the ones that would have passed the dollar bills under tables and be like, hey, you should probably do the thingamajig. There's nothing cringe about this list. All right, if people want to unsubscribe, they're free. They know what the fucking door is. Bye bye. Interesting taste. The taste is true. This is the objective list. I don't know what you guys are talking about. No, I put the Wind Rises go in the East tier for the Wind. The Wind Rises in the East. Oh, don't worry, guys. The stream the stream will I'll probably clip the stream and put it on the second channel. If I could find the second channel, it's called Stephen 2. I don't really use it much, so I think there's a reason we need to put it in. We need to put it in there. So I will link. Yeah, this is the list. This is the objective list. This is obviously the objective list. This is how this works, right? So from now, I'm just going to be adjusting tiers, and that's how we're going to go. Right. So there's nothing in the mistake tier yet, unfortunately, because I haven't been able to add Miyazaki to the list. That's kind of annoying, I know, but I'll add it in a bit. And then we need to add Dinner with Andre right at the top. So I'm going to make a tier. All right, sorry, I need to make an actual tier now. I can do this now. So we're making a tier called... there's a tier called Dinner with Andre. Yeah, so Dinner with Andre. All right, did it work? Oh, okay, I renamed this instead. Okay, that's not good. Right. Dinner with Andre goes up here, and then I guess this becomes S again. So yeah, there's a Dinner with Andre tier, but goes up here. That's where Dinner with Andre goes. That's truly the best Ghibli film. And then, all right, so then it's Porco Rosso, Nausicaa, Spirited Away, My Name is Yamadas, Pom Poko, Howl's Moving Castle, Ponyo, Only Yesterday, Up on Poppy Hill, Skylanders, fucking Laputa, what's this one again? Ocean Waves, When Marnie Was There, a film I totally have seen, Bamboo Cutter, Chihiro probably should go in the C tier for Chihiro, though, that's true. Cat Returns, and Can't Watch This Film Again, Totoro. And then we have D for Depression for Kiki, we have The Wind Rises in the East, Keep Your War Crimes a Secret. Shh. Don't talk about war crimes. Shh. 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 Can't make a film talking about them. Shh. We throw them at the end. Shh. 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 F because not fake Ghibli movie. This goes in the F tier over here. I can't. Why do we put Goro's film in the F tier again? I forgot. Why was it in the F tier again? Because it was in the D tier for a while. Why did I put it in the F tier? I can't remember. This list is the objective fact. Yeah, this list, Ian, this list is just objectivity. This is how objectivity works. Like, don't we know that? Andre 3000, yeah, Andre 3000, that's good. Oh, because of Harry Potter. Yeah, it was because of Harry Potter. That's fair, yeah. So, yeah, it's going to stay in the F tier because of Harry Potter. That's true. And then borrowers, or Arieti, whatever, it's staying in the F tier because people who borrow stuff without asking are fucking assholes. Yeah. So Dinner with, you guys have missed it, but Dinner with Andre, we spent an hour or so talking about the tropes in Dinner with Andre on TV tropes, and we went insane. So Dinner with Andre is it's a movie. Check it out. It's probably on YouTube. Yeah, Dinner with Andre is above S tier. That's a true tier. What happened to the usual just talking stream? We were talking, and this is talking too, but you know we'll probably be chatting at the end. But this is what we're doing today. We have been chatting, but we have also been doing several things on top of that because I couldn't be bothered just to talk. I needed a drive to do this stuff. God, what time? It's getting quite late actually. All right, we're getting quite late now, so I feel like I do believe. Oh, Joey recently made a Ghibli tier list, and the thumbnail showed Earthsea being in the F tier, but the video he said he never saw it, so he left it off. That's just for clickbait. Actually, all right. Hayden, you bring up a good point. You bring up a really good point. I can't have my tier be a copy of his tier, so I'm going to actually move up this film to the C tier. That's true. Even if Harry Potter is cringe, which is true, we can move Earthsea up to the C tier for cringe, in that it inspired cringe. So that's okay. So that can be in the C tier now. Dinner with Andre tier. True, it could be in the Dinner with Andre tier. To be fair, Dinner with Andre should only be the only thing in that tier, to be honest. So that's how this should probably work. Yeah. I'm going to say that I can't have it similar to the Anime Man. So it has to go in the C tier. That is true. You should watch Marnie, maybe at some point. Mrs. Jackson. Mrs. Jackson would probably go in the B tier. I quite like that song. Maybe the A tier even. The main character in Ursi is just Kiro too, so it's pretty sicko mode gaming. True, if it's a gamer's movie, maybe it should even go higher than C. I would have to contemplate that. I mean, Harry Potter could go in the mistake tier if you want, but like I need to put Miyazaki in there first. But maybe we'll put a picture of Harry Potter in there too. Mrs. Jackson is a very good song. It is true. All right, the cat has left. Because the cat has left, we need to cut this. We need to cut this soon. I think we've got a very good tier list here. We have an excellent tier list, guys. I'm gonna finish up by putting. All right, Hosoda goes in the no. Hosoda isn't a mistake. No, you guys don't understand this. Hosoda was fucked off. He was absolutely fucking demolished by Sasuke. We'll talk about it when we get to the video, but like he was like distraught. He almost quit the industry because Sasuke fucked him so badly. Like, it's kind of horrible what he did to him, because he was just like, you're going to make a Miyazaki film. He's like, no, I'm not. He's like, and he kept pitching stuff, and he was like, no. So he basically blocked him from actually making films, and then he just quit. And then he was just like, well, I guess I can't make anime anymore. I'm going to go live in the wilderness. And then it was Moriyama. Based Moriyama was like, no, come with me. We can make movies over here. Come with me. Come. That's what happened. We'll talk about that at some other time. I think this tier list is missing a couple titles. So what we're going to do now, I'm going to jump back to, so we're going in there. I'm bringing myself back. Right. And now we're in Photoshop. Now, please, everyone, tell me, does it look okay? Can you see everything? All right. So we are in Photoshop. And let me adjust that so you can see that. But like, we might have to adjust a couple of things here. So maybe do this. Maybe come on. God damn. Why is it so big? All right. It's in the M tier, yeah. Right, so now I need to get some images. So I'm going to go onto YouTube. We need to, first things first, we need to go to My Dinner with Andre. We need to take the film poster here, copy image, and we need to add My Dinner with Andre into the tier list. All right. Because of how this is going and how this is terrible, I'm going to turn this into a really. This is good. This is how it's going to look. So there's My Dinner with Andre. That's perfect. Perfectly shoved in at the top. The top tier Ghibli movie. My Dinner with Andre is now at the top. There we go. Amazing. All right. Now we need something. I need to add a couple extra things in. What films did we not cover? Yeah, M for Mononoke. That's true. What films did we not... Is there like a Ghibli film we forgot to put in? Did we forget a film? Oh, so we're still in the same... Alright. The boys are back in town. Alright, so I need to add a picture of Miyazaki in here too. So we need to add him to the... I said I was because he blagged me, so we need to add Miyazaki into the mistake tier. Here we go. Right. So, alright. Oh god, that's a big fucking image. Alright. Oh, we've lost him. We lost him? Where's he gone? There we go. Miyazaki is now in the mistake tier. That's where I said I was going to put him. And also we were going to put Harry Potter in the mistake tier. Because it made me lower the score of another one. So Harry Potter PS1 specifically, because that game really pissed me off when I was a kid. So let me see if I can find a picture of Harry Potter PS1. Preferably the first game, Philosopher's Stone. Yeah, okay, here we go. That will do. Not Harry Potter, but it will do. Right. So you can go in the mistake tier as well. Maybe you can pull into the M tier as well. There we go. Perfect cropping. As usual, I'm great. I'm amazing in Photoshop. I'm true gamer skills. That's how we're doing. Let's see. He's huge. He was very big for a second. That's true. We need Arno in there, do we? Casablanca. No, that's not good enough. No, I needed something. Oh yeah, what about that's it? Aya and the Witch. We haven't got Aya and the Witch in the fucking video. All right, let me add that in. That needs to actually go in the tier list somewhere. So Aya and the Witch. So let's grab that. Right. And that is going... Where am I going to do with it? Let's cut the bottom of that off. I will put it in the C tier. C tier because it's a bunch of fucking cringe idiots spend their time whining about this film, which is just a perfectly adequate adaptation of the source material. It could use some work. It's fine. Kind of a low C tier, sorry, not low S tier. It's fine. It does the business. It's nothing crazy, but it does the adaptation of what it's given. Some things are slightly issued with the adaptation, but it did what it was supposed to. There's apparently a newer version coming out, like a film version that adds a couple scenes, like adding the slap in. Maybe it looks a little bit better. So there's that version at some point that might appear. But yeah, it's fine. To whine about it is to be embarrassing. So yeah, that goes in there. That needed to be in there. Now, was there anything else that needed to go in here? Right, yeah, you guys don't understand that M tier is objectively... This is an objective list comic. You cannot even complain. Mononoke is in the M tier for M, for Mononoke. It can't go anywhere else. Don't fucking test me. Or we're going to put it in the mistake tier for too many angry comments. Nah, Mary doesn't count. Oh, Joe asked me earlier about what's it called? What's it called? The music video they did from the 90s. Yeah. What is it? It's someone in the chat needs to tell me what this is called. Wait, we're still in green. Yeah, sorry, Joe. What was this? What was it called? On Your Mark. Yeah, I forgot the name. Let me get it up. Let's bring that in. Nope, that's the wrong thing. Let's bring On Your Mark in somewhere. You know, I'm not really sure what to put On Your Mark. I'm not really sure. Maybe like light B. Maybe I'll put in the light B. It's a fine music video. I'm not really huge on the song or anything, but I think it's very nice visually, and it's kind of a unique thing to happen. So like, you know, it's great. It's cool. Janitor Joey, Jesus Christ. Janitor Joey, this is the objective list. You cannot complain. This is the objective. This is a true list. This is the list that everything needs to come towards. This is the true power of my my intellect, my energy. Dinner with Andre should be wider. Okay, I can do that. Maybe. All right. Oh fuck. Maybe Dinner with Andre should be as wide as the other four because it has to match them. There we go. Perfect. Yeah, that looks better. Much better, everyone. The truth hurts. I mean, this is how it works. What if? Okay, Joe, I'm listening. You edit your mark to saving me to buy Nickelback. That might be a good idea. That might be a good way of doing it. I don't think it's going to go on YouTube. That has to be a Vimeo. That's a Vimeo idea. Because I feel like I'd get cancelled from both sides. I'd get cancelled by Ghibli and I'd get cancelled by Nickelback. What tier would that be? Nickelback. So let me think about it. Nickelback are cringe. So maybe that's a C tier. No, Red Turtle is only produced by Ghibli. It's not actually one of their films. It was just the same reason that like Grave of the Fireflies is an F for fake Ghibli movie, because it's not actually theirs. Ghibli does not own Grave of the Fireflies. They only animated it. It's like the contrast between like they own Nausicaä. See, like Ghibli owns Nausicaä, but they did not animate it. So it's the opposite thing. So Ghibli technically owns it because the company on top of Ghibli own Nausicaä. They own the manga, and so they own the movie. So Ghibli has Nausicaa because of the company on top of them, but it was animated by Topcraft, a company that went down under. But some of the people from Topcraft made Ghibli too, or they were members of Ghibli. But it is a movie that Ghibli owned but did not animate, where Grave is a movie they animated but did not own. There you go. Where would I put Wolf Brigade? What's that? What's the gun? Browner? Is it a Browner? B tier, right? We're gonna put it in B tier for the gun name, right? I'm here to get unreasonably outraged over YouTubers' anime movie tier lists. Where do we begin? Well, this is an objective list. You can't get angry at it. The more angry you become, the lower the tiers of the films you like. That's how this works. So if I know you like a specific film, I will lower it. But we're actually at the end now. The brown, it's a type of gun, isn't it? I don't know. Anyway, this is the tier list, everyone. I think I actually need to have dinner soon. So I would need to end this because we've been going too long. But does anyone have any final requests for this tier list? Because I think this is a perfect tier list. Blazer a pain emoji, goddamn. All right. Yeah. Do we have any final movies I've forgotten, or any final pieces of the puzzle that should be on here? Oh yeah, we were talking about Horace. Yeah. All right. Final thing. I'm gonna add Horace, and that'll be the end. Horace is all right. No, Horace, Prince of the Sun. We'll bring it with this one. We'll bring that in. Horace, Prince of the Sun is going to probably go in the B tier for Big Fish. There's a lot of things in B tier, though. There is a lot of things in B tier. Well, no, I think it's fair. I think that Horace deserves to be in the B tier, so it's going to stay in the B tier, even if the B tier is getting a bit too hefty for my liking. Horace of Cum. Maybe you should go in the C tier for Cum. I don't know. Well, no, I'm going to keep it in the B tier for now. Big Fish. Horace goes in for Big Fish. How's it going, Lenny? Unfortunately, we're about to end the stream. You're a little bit late, I'm afraid. I'm sorry. Yamadas. My Name of Yamadas is up here. It's in the S tier for Best Takahata film because it pissed off Miyazaki and it went terribly under schedule. The Cat was in the room, but she left twice. Mononoke hate is another Gen Sumer thing. I'm not a Sumer, so I don't really understand what the fuck you're talking about. It is an M for meh. I only watched it when I was 16, so it's not like I have any nostalgia or any place to it. Horace the Horny Horseman. There's not a H there, I'm afraid. I can't put in the H. Put it S for Student Rebellion. Oh god, yeah, I did put Pom Poko in S for Student Rebellion, didn't I? But I moved it back down because Yamada had to go in, which is an unfortunate compromise I had to make. I'm sorry, guys. Good night, everyone. Yeah, okay, I think we're good. All right, I'm going to put this on Twitter. This is my classic list. I think we did a good shit here. We almost lost the stream for a second, but I don't think there's anything else I could add. I think this list is this is perfect. I'm gonna flatten this now. Merge down. All right, and I'm gonna flatten this. And what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna save this image. And all right, oh no, that's the wrong thing. All right, I'm now for the final thing of the stream. I'm gonna add an image. Yep. I'm gonna call that, and I'm gonna go okay, and I'm gonna go. Hopefully, where did I put this thing? What's it called? What do I do with it? My image. All right, where did it save to? My image. Downloads. Okay. So I'm going to go into downloads, grab this image. Okay. Open it up. Okay. Here we go. All right. End of the stream, guys. End of the stream. This is the tier list. So here we go. This is the end of the stream. Thank you for coming. Thank you for wasting your time with me talking about My Dinner with Andre. I'm gonna scroll through the tier list for a second for everyone who's just coming in. So My Dinner with Andre is beyond S tier. We have Porco Rosso at the table. We have Nausicaa at the bar seats. We have the kids from The Whisper of the Heart at the kiddie table. Then we have My Neighbor Yamada in the S tier for pissing off Miyazaki the most of all of Takahata's films, I believe. And then we have Pom Poko for Student Rebellion, amazing film that people don't understand. Then we have Howl's Moving Castle. for a laugh riot, and also anarchy, because it was a complete mess of a production too. When I make a video about it, it's probably going to be called the Miyazaki Disaster, House Moon Castle, the Miyazaki Disaster. We're going to talk about the production and why he went from directing to not directing. Iraq War, we're going to go into that. Then we have A Fish here with Ponyo. We have Only Yesterday, which should be in the S tier for Saturday, but I don't like the ending, so I moved it down to the A tier. Then we have Best Movie by Goro, which is up on Poppy Hill. And then we've got Laputa for Castles, Ocean Waves. When Marnie was there is in the B tier. I can't remember why. I think it was for LGBT, maybe. I think that's why I put it in there. And then we've got Bamboo Cutter for B. We've got Chihiro. We've got Spirited Away in B because S and A were already taken for its name. And then we have On Your Mark at B for being, it was pretty good music video. Horace goes in B tier because, Big Fish. Cat Returns for C. We've got I Can't Watch This Film for C tier for Totoro. Then I moved Goro's film back up out of spite, and I put both of Goro's other films in here out of spite. I forgot to put in his TV show, but that would also go in the C tier probably. Maybe B tier, yeah, probably the C tier. And then D, we've got Kiki for Depression. And then E, we have East, Wind Rises from the East. That's an E tier. F, we got Grave of the Fireflies for fake Ghibli movie. And F for The Borrowers, because stealing stuff is fucking bad. M, for Mononoke, of course, and Mistake tier, Harry Potter and Miyazaki. Thank you for showing up to my stream, and I'll be archiving this on the second channel.